are back. Another episode of Ill Eagle Culture Brand's Red Tape Talk. I'm your host, John Ostos, a.k.a. Ill Eagle CEO, and I'm here with my two counterparts, Dion 2-Cup Larry.
I got him.
And you got 2 cups?
I got him.
All right, we don't need to do anything else. We're good. So let's get on with the show, guys.
Yeah.
And, of course, Cody Big Meat Mauk. Fellas, it is our 100th episode today.
100 episodes.
It's been a minute since it's been just us three here.
Yeah. What an accomplishment for 4 years.
Yeah.
We've been running this shit for 4 years.
How long has it been consistent? Like 2 years straight?
Almost 2 years consistent, I'd say. Yeah. It's been about a good year and a half or something like that.
Yeah, so we finally decided like a year and a half, 2 years ago to buckle down. We're making this happen.
Yeah.
We're picking a day that we're going to meet, and we're going to do at least an hour episodes. And then, so now it's been consistent.
Yeah.
And ever since then, we've been consistently getting more and more people to follow along as we continue to grow the show. And it's been fun.
It has. And we've grown, decently since we've been consistent about it.
Yep.
Yeah. Tons of great guests.
We started out really rough in the beginning. I think it was just me and Dion for the first handful.
Mm-hmm.
And we would do an episode literally every few months.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That was weird. You know what I mean? So yeah, we had every, couple months in between episodes until Cody came on, which I believe was around episode 11. And then that one took off, and Cody was like, "I'm greatness. I need to be a part of your guys' show."
But he was gone for 6 more months or something like that, though.
Yeah. And we still kind of we still did it once a month or something like that, and then we would start talking hey, if we want to really do something with this, we got to get serious and try to commit at least every 2 weeks or something. I think we dabbled.
That's what
we
were getting to 2 weeks, and then everything kept going wrong with everything.
Yeah.
So
from the recording equipment that we used in the beginning, bro, and the quality of the edits and shit. There's a couple black and white episodes, bro. It was just because I couldn't fucking figure out how to adjust lighting or cameras or none of that shit. I didn't know how to do the edits. So I've been learning how to edit for the last 4 years, and I would say even up until recently, man, I didn't really nail it down. We were having all kinds of audio and video issues and shit still. We started doing this with GoPros, man.
Well, and then that was the thing. It was the GoPros would kind of shit the bed, and then
every time we recorded, they would shut off.
Every 15 minutes. We
couldn't figure that out for a while, and then finally we decided we needed to upgrade the cameras, right?
Yes.
And then we got to figure out the cameras and how they operate.
Yeah.
And so it was just a trial by fire. And then
really
we got new microphones, and we got to figure out make sure you tell the guest to speak into the microphone when you're turning your head. And so it's a learning experience, but it's been fun. Yeah. And I could tell even as a conversationalist that we've been getting better and better
for sure.
As just trying to carry on conversations, because sometimes you just don't know what to talk about.
Yeah. And there's a clip on here when I was doing some edits on there of Dion, and we're talking to Garrett and on a Zoom call and shit. Yeah. And you're like, so I wanted to know and you're
I just lost it. Yeah.
I don't have nothing. I don't know what I was gonna say. Because I was nervous a lot of the times.
Yeah.
In the beginning episodes, I was always I said that shit a lot, and it's been something I've been mentally trying to work. I'm like, no, I gotta stop saying all the time, because it felt like it was just nerves that I was doing that.
I do
this next pod that we released, I did such a bad job.
I don't know why I'm so nervous.
I was getting frustrated with myself. I just kept stuttering and repeating what I was saying, and I was like, fuck, this is not coming out the way I'm thinking it. That's for sure.
That was pretty funny.
But you'll see that later.
Hell yeah. Funny. Well, man, I just thought, for our 100th episode, we really wanted to do something. We wanted to, have some kind of grand scheme that we were going to do for our 100th episode. And we haven't nailed down our planning and preparation side of doing the podcast yet. So we didn't really nail anything down. Kind of a last minute resort. We decided that we were going to try and do one of the haunted tours at Bonanzaville, and we were going to make this cool, first person podcast where we were walking through the tour and getting our asses scared. But we had really no activity on that. So that episode will still come, because I don't want to waste it, because we paid for that. But I think we'll do more commentary and talk about the couple of things that we did experience that were kind of creepy, and then just how scared we were leading up to it.
I wasn't scared at all.
I wasn't either,
I
but
was
Nicole
spooked.
was tweaked out. She was,
I know John was a little spooked out, and then we were supposed to have Laura with us, and she
didn't
kind of
come.
chickened out.
She was too scared.
She
bro.
texted. I was so
genuinely too scared.
disappointed. I was like, Laura, now look what happened.
She
You
was
didn't
really
come.
scared though. She was like, we tried to plead with her, like, because Kayla was like, I don't want to go unless Laura's
Yeah.
gonna go. And she was just like, no. She's like, I got to be home alone way more than you guys ever have to be. And I really believe in this shit. And I don't want to be scared to be home by myself all the time. She's like, I'm deathly afraid. I'm like, you're joking. Like, you're into this shit. She's like, yeah, I know, but I don't want to be involved in it.
She likes watching it on the TV,
she loves
but
it.
not
She
being involved.
She watches and reads murder mystery shit. She loves horror stories. Like, she's even visited some haunted places in like North Carolina. So I thought, oh, for sure she's on. She didn't go inside none of them.
Hey, shout out to Lisa and Megan. Like, they took time out of their
for sure.
because I think they only do it during the Halloween season.
Yeah, no, they gave us a
only
one-off.
October.
And they walked us through the whole time. They were there with us.
It was
late at
windy and freezing.
It was
cold
windy and
out.
cold, and Megan was sick, and
Yeah.
But shout out to them. You know, kudos. But
For sure.
I didn't have a lot of expectation. I don't think really like. After doing the one in Gettysburg, which you would think would be like riddled with activity,
Yeah.
being at Gettysburg, but I didn't see anything really, like nothing like to really shock me, like definitively, like that was a spirit for sure. Like the bouncy ball. Maybe you can't prove it, right? You can't prove it. It lit up on the floor, maybe okay, but other than that, there was absolutely nothing.
Yeah.
And then going into this one, you know, it was the chair was kind of cool, I guess, but at the same time, I was like,
But it's just frequencies too. So
It was.
You know what I mean?
Once I figured out that I could put those two things together and make it turn green, I was like, oh, I messed up there.
so. But I mean, like, it was good timing.
Yeah, there's some content in there that we
was
can
good
have some fun
timing,
with
too.
and,
For sure.
and have some commentary. I think it'll be better content if we were able to talk it through. You know what I mean? And just kind of show some of the clips.
I
that we're
was
talking
trying to
about.
I was trying to make it look funny. Like,
Yeah.
that's the only thing is like, if the cameras were able to pick us up while we were like walking, like you could see, like I was trying to like be like,
Yeah. Oh no, I got all the footage nice and clear.
Is it?
Yeah,
Is it good?
For sure. Yep.
okay.
But I don't want to spoil it anymore because we'll have to save those conversations for the next episode. So we had to change our plans since that didn't quite work out to be the 100th episode the way we wanted it to, and we had to last minute get a recording in for the 100th episode. We decided that we were just going to do a quick recap of the first 99 episodes from the time we started this up until this point.
Yeah.
And have some good laughs and clown ourselves a little bit because there's some awkwardly embarrassing content in here, bro, of us just not knowing what the hell we're doing. So I don't think we're going to watch every single one of them, but let's skim through them and kind of discuss them and see if there's anything we want to try to pull up. I definitely, when we get to that Garrett one, I want to show that one because that shit was funny. So let's jump into this and see what we got here. This is our first episode. So this was just, man, I was ballsy enough to say I'm just going to go out there and do this shit on my own. And I did a episode with Jeff Davis as a fitness entrepreneur. This was when like Jeff was really starting to blow up on social media. So I'm like, let's get something in and talk about that. It's not the most intriguing episode. I was super amateur. The quality of the audio was pretty trash on it, but it was a first run. He was willing to come in and do it with me, and that was the start. I think from this one, it was probably like another year before I dropped another episode, and I think it was with Dion at that point. Because then I was like, look, if I'm going to do this, I should have.
I don't even know what
co-host or
happened or why we got into it again. Like,
I don't know. I know I recorded like 4 or 5 more episodes. I had Ty Zakowski, Evan McGovern. I did one with my homeboy O2, who he kind of helped originate Ill Ego with me back in the day when I made it a record label. So this is like 2002 or some shit.
Is he nicknames Oxygen or what?
Oxygen, yeah. Okay. He raps and sings and plays instruments and shit. He was one of the dudes I got into live performance with when I first came here because I was a battle rapper before I really got into like writing raps and shit. And so we worked together. That's how we met, and we came up with Ill Ego as kind of a team. I think I talk about it a little bit in episode 2, because this is one where Dion first comes in, and I basically introduce it as what is an ill ego, and I kind of talk about, you know, how it originated as a record label, who helped me put it together, what it means, and all that stuff. But this was our first episode, and I mostly want to show, like our studio setup was kind of weird.
Yeah, we went through 5 different studio setups.
Yeah,
right?
bro, like a lot of different setups.
We had in the office, out of the office.
Why did you move it out of there, John? Why did you move it?
Because it didn't have AC in the warehouse, bro, and so it was like fucking hot when we turned on all the equipment.
Yeah, that room was kind of
because the lights too. When you think of it, like imagine this.
But look at this little baby right here, man.
Wow, you look like that.
So this warehouse,
that's a fresh cut.
This was
Holy shit!
That's fresh.
This was like a 2,000 square foot warehouse that had a loft upstairs with an office space and a bathroom, shower, and all that. So this was actually.
I do kind of miss the warehouse.
Yeah, it was dope, man. It was fun, but it was like such a waste.
Definitely,
it was originally supposed to be a YouTube studio for my kids.
If we get rich, we gotta get a warehouse.
Yeah, we will, because we got to do more creative shit, you know. But like my sons wanted a YouTube channel. They did like 12 episodes. We set this whole, you know, warehouse up for them to have a YouTube studio.
Yeah, and then they did one hot challenge and
no, they did the hot challenge. I think was like their first episode.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I was gonna say.
But so we had this for fucking years, man, and it was just like a man cave when they quit after their 12th episode because they weren't taking it serious, and I was having to push them all the time. And so we were at the studio one day because I'm like, we got to spend weekends up there and make you guys create content. And so we would go sleep up there, bro. And like, you know, we had the grill and everything up there. We had a fridge, so we had food and the whole 9. And
you guys slept overnight there?
Yeah, we'd stay the weekends up there, bro. I wanted them to, you know, I would just film everything they did playing basketball because, you know, we made a basketball court for them in there with their logo and everything on it. Like, I went all out on it, bro. And they just had to be pushed so hard to get anything done. It's almost like they didn't want it, but they begged me for years for a studio. They wanted to do YouTube. And so one day I'm just like, we went up there and I'm like, look, guys, like this is getting really frustrating having to push you guys. We've spent thousands of fucking dollars on building the studio for you. You know, we had the gaming PCs and everything upstairs. Like we had it all decked out, bro. And I'm just like, this is your one chance. You're in or out. Like you guys let me know. Do you want to continue to do this and do the hard work that it requires, or do you guys want out? And one by one, they were like, I want out. I want out. Yeah, I want out too. I was like, I was so mad, bro.
Yeah.
And then I'm like, oh, great. Kayla's going to bitch me out because I you know, like I fought for this for them, bro. But
well, initially the warehouse was supposed to be for
it was going to be
distributing,
for distributing for supplements, but we ended up signing drop shipping deal with our main vendor Europa at the time, so we didn't have to carry the subs, and they had multiple shipping stations around the U.S. So we didn't have to keep no supplements in house. They would just ship them, and we linked them to our website. All orders went.
You were already in lease, so you're just like, we're gonna.
It was but we had to keep it. Yeah. So, but then at that point, it was a dope man cave.
Yeah,
it was.
We had parties. I mean, holiday parties,
Halloween parties, and
meetings,
and New Year's parties, some meetings up there. I mean, we had all my kids' birthday parties. We didn't have the whole family come up there, and we'd throw parties up there and shit. So it was cool. My brother's bachelor party, I think we did there. So I mean. It was, like I said, it was a fucking man cave.
Yeah, I was gonna
and
say,
it was where I got to smoke cigars whenever I wanted to, bro, all season long, all year long. But yeah, it was cool. So this was like our original studio. But I think the very next time, which was probably months later, then we did one inside the office. And that one was, I think we did that one in black and white, if I'm not mistaken. Or it was even funnier. Like I was in black and white and Dion was in color.
That's the way it should be. No, see?
Oh, maybe not.
We're both just in black and white.
Oh, but there was like different. Look at this is even worse, bro. We like had it in color.
Oh,
You know, and this is here's what's weird. We're doing the intro live on this right now, and like it's not like edited. It's all like behind the scenes footage, but just ran straight through. I didn't cut nothing. I didn't edit.
Oh shit!
Yeah, it's really weird.
This is raw and real, baby.
This is the third time re-recording this episode.
Oh, that's why.
Look, listen to these intro.
We might need to do a couple takes.
This is live. We just threw this on.
All right, guys. Welcome back to the Ill Ego Culture Brands Talk Podcast. Here is Dion Larry, your co-host, and John Ostos, a.k.a. I forgot it.
Cut. So I was, bro. I was kind of editing, but I wasn't editing enough.
Yeah, you edited to the wrong spot there.
You tried a little bit.
Arms are still huge. Look at that. You peeped that,
Dude, you got some fucking tumors on there.
Dude, it's crazy.
This is when you were a little kid too.
Yep.
Is that 2021?
Shit.
It was 3 years ago.
Jesus.
Anyway, you get the point. We were pros right out the gate.
Yeah.
You know?
Damn, dude.
Yeah, and then we just ran a few episodes after that. Every couple or few months.
Loyalty tattoo.
Yeah,
Love that
I
one.
remember that one. The loyalty. Nice loyalty tattoo. This is where we talked about loyalty of, old news, but a lot of shit that was going on back in the days with culture brands and the loyalty of our team and, all the nonsense that was going on.
A lot of things still stand true. It's crazy. It's almost
I think we predicted a lot in this particular episode for sure. And
Birds of a feather flock together.
That was what this next one was Birds of a Feather. That one was kind of similar topic in terms of the shit. But like in the beginning, I think we talked about this all the time. We would say this is like our ability to say whatever we need to say our side of the story, get shit off my chest, whatever, and I didn't have to argue with no one about it,
Yeah.
And so that was kind of like how this podcast started out for us.
Well, and the thing is like you can go back and you watch that and look at where we're at now. It is everything. Like
we've grown, bro.
Everything we said too is fucking real.
Yeah.
Like it's not.
But that's what happens when you don't bullshit. You just
Yeah.
get on, even if you sound stupid and it's poor quality. As long as you're just talking real truth, man, and saying like real shit, it's always gonna look the same when you look back on it historically.
Right.
What I like about this is the progression, right? Like we keep saying we really want to make something out of this podcast. We really want it to blow up.
Yeah.
And like we wouldn't be mad about being fucking podcasters, right? Full timers. We've progressively gotten better and improved. And if we continue down the path of consistency, that's going to keep happening. Progression will keep coming. So it's like we're proving to ourselves in the same breath, if we just keep going, it's a matter of time because, man, we've improved.
Yeah, I mean,
a
look
lot.
how dark that is even.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah, the lighting.
Yeah, we did the mentality talk with Eric Sweeney. Do you enjoy pain? I think that was just me and you, D. We did a few just us, huh?
yeah, we did. That was kind of the main thing. I mean, we had a few guests on, but
Yeah. Oh, let's look at these here. Okay, let's see.
yeah, both those two were pretty similar. They enjoy pain and
Do all that. My family life kind of takes it.
Get hard on people because they're not doing their shit.
I don't know what was up with our
Paying
lighting
attention,
too. The
or
quality of
they
this
have
shit was
excuses they
like
wanna throw
really
at me,
trash.
and I throw 'em
are
right
you
back
real
at their
orange
face.
in that? Like,
Yeah, I just couldn't figure out the editing process, how to like make things look better, or I didn't understand how to use lighting and shit. Even
Did you guys have the two lights, the
Yeah.
standing ones?
we've had them the whole time.
but it was really dark in the rooms that we were recording in too.
Yeah, and I
mean,
think we were just pointing them the wrong way. Like we
Yeah.
had them crossing over each other, like right in front of the screens and shit.
Mhm.
I just think it was bad setup. That's all it boils down to. But yeah, that was a pretty decent one.
Well, the black walls don't help. You know what I mean?
I mean, they work in there
Where?
It's like
in the other studio.
Yeah,
room.
but it's
you
like
want to be absorbed in
little different,
whatever
though,
it is so
in
bad.
there.
Yeah.
Like those people that want to be a coach, they want to be absorbed in.
Dion was spitting
that thing
game
that's
on
gonna
him.
give
Look at
them
him. He's a
gratitude
baby,
right
bro.
then, obviously. But you can't. Like you need like if you are in the right
Yeah.
state of mind, you need to tell yourself that's
we
not,
thought we were so
you're not ready.
philosophical and
Like some
Bro.
people
smart,
are
huh?
like,
dude, bodybuilding shit though. That's what we're talking
Oh,
about.
you're
That's
right. We
what
started out
and
talking
a
a lot
successful
about like
coach,
bodybuilding.
bodybuilding.
and
John's got his
fitness.
notebook out.
They're just going
You
to
look
sit
tiny.
I was tiny
was
then.
saying.
That was like when I was doing 75 hard and
Yeah.
shit. I got like skinny.
You could just see it, just like your neck looks like
Yeah.
all bony.
We were conspiracy theorists out the gate, though, bro. We didn't even need Cody at that point to be conspiracy theorists.
Dude,
We just ran with it.
and everything we said came true too.
Yeah.
Like
point at 32%.
Everything.
What- do you guys remember what you talked about?
everything that we
You're
talked
the
about just for
president
the
of
past 2
United States,
years.
and that many people hate you.
And you just get
and
to
think
keep
you're
going.
bad for this country. You should be considered a domestic terrorist. There's no way that the rest of the government, the White House administration, bro, and the Senate.
Bro, we've
and
been
everybody,
talking about this
there's no
shit
way that
so long.
2020, man.
Biden guy run this country to the ground. And we're like,
Basically, right when Joe
what
Biden took
fucking
office, we were like,
yeah.
"No, this
Nope.
isn't right."
Yeah.
Look at
I think that's how we ended up getting Cody on too. It was just like
Yeah.
he was in the military, and we are just like, this is crazy shit. Like we need to go on and talk about it.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, because
Our
all
first
that
episode with Marshall too,
that was a good one.
World Class Freak Show. Yeah, look, I want to see what our intro is real quick. This shit's funny. This was what, episode
And
9?
then Black Lives Matter came on during that time too. You have
Yep.
to think. So we talked about that.
Just the sound alone is trash.
Podcast. I'm Dion Larry,
We just used the intro from the first one.
No.
Mr. Ill Ego CEO. We got Marshall Johnson as our guest today. We're gonna be getting down into the nitty gritty. We're gonna talk about some powerlifting. We're gonna talk about
Fuck yeah.
Marshall's progression and what he's going through right now. And then we're gonna talk about just some fun stuff. And get into a deep dive of
Marshall, the
whatever
biggest
we want
fuck here,
to.
huh?
So it's gonna be
Yeah.
good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Marshall, welcome.
Hey, thanks for having me on. I appreciate
Hey,
it.
it's our pleasure, man. I'm glad you wanted to utilize this outlet since we're so new. We get to now use some of your network and get people, hopefully, at least 1 or 2 people intrigued.
Third time's a charm with this.
It is the third
It
time.
is the
You're
third
right.
time.
Our third attempt. Yeah. So yeah,
Oh, yeah,
we had-
we've had tried to get him on before. Huh?
Just a little bit about who Marshall
But
Johnson
yeah,
is. I feel
so
like
this was all still at the studio. I think we didn't come over here until I don't even know what episode number. We've done a lot though. The gym etiquette one, that was a pretty good one.
Mhm.
That one was like people were intrigued by that one.
Is that when we had Bree on?
No, this was just
just
me
you and I?
who did it
Are
first,
fucking
and everyone was like, "Oh,
So
that was
my
good," and then we
big thing with that
piggybacked
is, like,
off of that and did a couple more.
I get it. You're tired. Put the weight away. You do it that way, okay? That's fine.
But yeah, it was a good
But
one.
then you go and you stack a 45 on top of that
Yeah,
25. So I
yeah.
got to take that 45 off, bring it back down, and then grab the 225.
Dude, look at
Like
I'm
that
juiced
irritates
right
me. Then I
there.
gotta
I'm
do
looking all
extra
lean
work.
and shit.
You look skinny as
I-
fuck.
I
I'm
put
lean, bro.
where
You're like
it's
a
supposed to go,
physique.
Yeah,
but
I was
it's not that
basically.
big of a
Yeah.
deal.
Yeah, we'll stop it on that nasty talk. So that was episode 10. Here's episode 11. This is when you came on, Cody.
The greatest one of all time.
I look skinny there. I'll give you that.
Fuck.
You look tiny now. What happened?
Have a whole lot of energy.
Fit.
Dude, look at you.
I look
You're
a little
huge.
chubby.
But 2019 was the year that I took off, and then
A little chubby, yeah, but your
little
arms are
chubby.
like
Came
double
back
the
into
size. I feel
Yeah,
like.
So it took you.
Wow.
Yeah.
Take a break.
Because of your personality, or
That's a good
Kate
one.
really wants a baby.
yeah, that's what I'm saying.
She will do whatever it takes.
This is where we learned who Cody was.
That's
Look,
crazy.
I gotta
Okay.
pee. I gotta pee.
Do you think?
always right in the middle of fucking recording. Remember me and you used to look at each other like, what the fuck?
A podcast for him too is crazy. Like,
Baby, this shit's going horrible.
Oh God.
That was good. I posted that as a short on like TikTok everywhere, and it's getting a lot of fucking hits, man. People are liking it.
that's a good.
But yeah, this was our biggest pod, huh? A
Yeah.
1,000 views or something like that.
that's so
29
awesome.
likes, 1,000 views, 12 comments. Yeah. And then that one, we got a little tuned up during that one, huh?
Uh-huh.
That one, I went back to John's place and we got really tuned
we
up.
did
We
that
all went-
night.
yeah.
That's right.
That was fun.
That was fun. And then Nicole gave us a ride home.
Yeah. Gave me a ride home.
Yeah. So after we had Cody on, then I think we brought on Drew Ross. That was an interesting episode.
Yep.
This is when I discovered he wasn't Asian or Filipino.
Yeah.
But this was a good episode too.
That was.
Yeah. It was funny. I got a lot of good feedback on him. This one could have been good, but I just feel like we sucked so bad at doing the Zoom part of it
Yeah.
because we didn't know how to set it up yet. This was like our first Zoom we ever did, and this was pretty bad.
Didn't feel good. Didn't.
This is it right like.
So with that being said, what does it look like? I don't know where I was going with that.
That's too good.
Oh, what a
my
dork.
brain's spinning. I got a lot of things I want to say, and I don't know when to say them.
So I'll jump in here and help you out here, Dion, because
Gotta save him. John got me. That was on John there. I guarantee you, right before that, there was like seconds of silence where I was just like, "Fuck, we gotta say something."
No, he was talking when the clip came in. And then you were like, okay, so and you just
And
froze,
I was really trying to get something out too. I was like,
I just want to ask a question.
Oh my god.
Yeah, that was funny shit, man. And then Growthy, that was a good one.
That
We
was a
had him
really
on.
good
We did
one.
some good bodybuilding talk.
it was nice talking to him.
Yeah, that was a really good one. I think we earned a fan that day too because he texted me all the time randomly. He's like, checking out those pods. He's like, whenever I go on long drives, I just fucking listen and catch up and
That's
shit.
awesome.
So he likes them.
Shout out to growth.
It was nice learning about some of the history of bodybuilding in this area. I mean, like from the downtown spot he was talking about, I've never heard of that before. So.
Oh yeah, the old gyms.
Yeah, the golds or whatever too.
Yeah.
This Tim episode did not do what I thought it was,
Which is crazy
because he has such a big following too, and he shared it and everything.
And you think about like who he is as a person. That's a North Dakotan man.
Yeah, straight up.
That's a man's man.
Mm-hmm. Farming and UFC fighting and the MMA fighting.
Yeah,
it's crazy.
Basically folded it. It was the chest.
It goes forward. It goes forward.
More gym talk.
This is
talking about the Arsenal.
Marshall falling out of the Arsenal
Oh,
low row.
Yep. Marshall fell out.
See, if I was better back then, I would have edited that clip into it so people could see. You know.
I love Arsenal equipment.
Oh, he's lucky he didn't crack his head like on the back of his head because there's a machine like right behind it too.
And look at that. What, 7 episodes later, Cody comes back on? Yeah. Oh, this is when we made it official. You disappeared for a while. We only recorded fucking 3 episodes in between the time you were there. And then you came back.
Bro, can you guys believe that Liver King was ever, like, people were questioning that he was, like, not natty or natty?
Yeah.
Like, that shit was
we
so
talked about
stupid.
that all the time. We're just like, no, that's what we were talking about here, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, so dumb. Like,
Ab etching and everything.
Yeah, we had a lot of good episodes after that of just some guests. And
Woods was a really good
Woods
one.
was good.
Yep.
Who else did we have on it? Oh, that was just Cody. And
Is Cody drinking breast milk?
yeah, I was trying to clickbait like a motherfucker, wasn't I?
White privilege.
Yeah, but
And during this time too,
I don't think it's white privilege. I think it boils down to how our government system's fucked up, bro. Like the DEA didn't see this as a big enough case
We're gonna
to
get
go
called
after,
for this
so they
episode
didn't fucking
now.
bother with it.
Now that we're doing like a look back on it and shit, the shit we're saying. You remember too, like I think it was episode 17. Look, it's missing. That was the one we did with Tom Kemper.
Got deleted.
Yeah, it got deleted because we were talking about the fucking vaccine and shit. Yeah,
Yep.
See,
that was crazy.
even the real shit we said, they took it down. They
Took
said
it
no.
down.
Even though we had an actual doctor on the fucking pod talking this shit with us. Yeah, so we did Woods. We did who's all in this one? Looks like
Is
multiple
that,
people.
Oh, it's this chip
Oh,
challenge.
Chase.
Oh, yeah,
hot
the one chip
One chip
challenge.
challenge.
Dude.
Now that was an interesting one.
Our boy Chase.
We could have did this better, but I would never do it again.
Compared to the videos I've watched.
How could you
Look
do
at
it
all the
better?
liquor, everything here on the table.
I was showing you guys my favorite song, Kodak Black.
This is like during the time where I was dying.
it definitely doesn't go down your like. It's all just in my mouth still. Like
I've been hearing about it. I mean, it could be spreading like wildfire, but I did hear it on the Joe Rogan podcast as well. And
he was like, oh, my friend's wife's best
But I mean,
friend
he's
said-
pretty good at verifying information.
That
Yeah, I
chip
don't know.
sucked.
Yeah, I went home
Yeah,
and
you guys suffered a good day after that, didn't
I
you?
pooped
Well,
and then
it
I
was
threw
like-
up. It was awful.
As soon as we sat up, it fucked up your stomach.
Yeah. I got home, I laid on the couch with just the top part of my body on the couch and the bottom part hanging off like this. And I was like, oh God, Nicole, I can't lay
You don't
down
wanna
flat
get-
or
yeah.
else my stomach starts to burn. Like
Yep.
it feels like a hole is being created. And,
Yep.
and then I went and threw
That
up.
can't be good for your insides.
No,
dude. No
that's
way.
terrible for you.
Yeah.
It was blue, like everything was bad.
That was
That's so
disgusting,
bad.
dude.
It was really bad. I wouldn't do that again. I wouldn't do another hot challenge
I've
ever
actually
again.
never seen those chips. I don't see those chips anymore. I wonder if they got trouble or something.
They did. Wasn't there someone died
Died.
from it or some
couple
shit?
kids
Yeah.
died. But why you kid? Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
it's at the grocery store, so it's pretty
Yeah.
silly.
Cody drinking breast milk.
Yeah.
Talking Neuralink. Olympia 2022.
Oh yeah.
That's crazy. And now somebody actually has the Neuralink too.
Yeah.
That's pretty insane.
Yeah, we've come a long ways. Remember the two sides to a story with Stage 4 and
Oh
and,
man,
Dave?
That was a good one.
That was an entertaining one. Horrible, like shit quality Zoom recording though. I believe
It was
I
better
used
than the Garrett
I used
one,
the
though.
camera though. Look, that's horrible.
That's bad.
And you weren't even able to be in it, were you?
I was there. Were we both on different computers?
Maybe we were.
I think that's how we did it.
You were downstairs, weren't you, Dion?
Oh yeah, you went downstairs on the computer downstairs.
Damn, I didn't even get to say one word in this one. Oh, there we go. Then we talked about it. That's what it was. I thought I was there for the
Oh no,
podcast,
we
though.
had Dave on. This was a 2-hour long one. We did them and Dave's in the same thing, wasn't it?
No, there were two separate ones.
Look at.
Well, you edited it like that.
Yeah, I think.
No, I know. That's what I mean. Like, yeah.
But I was there for theirs too.
You probably just weren't talking.
That's interesting. What a shit quality job. My God, bro.
They didn't want to come in though. We couldn't get them into the studio. That was
Well,
why.
because they had to drive from fucking like Minot
Yeah.
to come to it.
Yeah, they wouldn't do that.
Yeah, we've been talking aliens since way back then too.
Now there's more hearings. Did
Yeah,
you
they
guys see
keep
that?
talking
Yeah,
about
that new
it,
shit
and they're
today
saying,
that just came out.
and they're like, yeah, but
Was
we
it
can't tell.
Bobert from Denver or someone was talking?
We can't tell you anything about it, but yeah. Like,
Well, they said that they wanted to do it
There's
in a skiff
bases. There's alien bases in
under the water.
Yeah. Haven't I been saying though, like they come from the water, bro, not from space?
what does it matter though? Like,
What does it matter? It
Doesn't
matters
matter.
because if they're
It's a matter of national
malevolent?
security, Dion.
I think Cody knows, and he's just not telling us because, like, he literally is our like he's supposed to watch the radars and stuff.
No.
Like,
I'm just letting you guys know it's real.
Hell yeah. So we did a whole bunch of episodes in between. Some had significance, some didn't have much significance.
I actually thought that the ones that we did.
Let's see who this is. Oh,
said
with
no.
Bree. That was a pretty good
that
one
was a
too.
good one.
Yeah.
That's like the first girl we had on. Like,
I think it was the first, yeah.
Yep.
Because we got female perspective on gym etiquette on this one.
How about ripping your shirt off in the gym? Like literally tearing through it. I don't want to do it as an edit.
Natural Spartan.
Well, we did have another girl, but that episode got deleted.
It did?
Yep. Or we never uploaded it.
Oh yeah, it never made
Oh,
the cut.
yeah.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah,
Dion
yeah.
was so argumentative with me the whole freaking episode.
what do you mean? We
Dion's
talked
had his moments, bro. If
Dude,
you think
were
about
arguing
it.
with me like the whole time.
that podcast was trash. First off, second off, like,
I was telling a good story, and you had to argue with me about it, and it got deleted.
good.
Dion's too pretty to fight.
That's facts, though. I ended up watching that because of this.
That's right.
He was a football player too. He was a lot bigger than me. But
Just look at our lighting through all these though.
so
Like
sitting there
fucking, it was
arguing,
dark and
Dark,
weird.
very dark.
Everything's so
"Hey, you guys should
orange."
Go
Yeah.
outside and settle this. I was like, dude, it was dead of winter, dude. I was like, I got my shirt off. I got no shoes on. I was like, fuck it, let's do it right here. And so,
Oh,
Cody
your
got
fight
beat
story,
up.
Yeah, when you got your ass kicked.
I did some ass whooping. I was pretty well known in science school after that.
Is there going to be an internet apocalypse? That's
Never
funny.
happened.
It didn't. You're right.
What was that? What were we talking about?
That they would be like shutting the
grid down?
and shit like that. Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
I was gonna say. I was like,
Aliens. This is when they first announced that the aliens were real. Like when the Pentagon first released the files and were saying shit.
Oh yeah.
the rapture is
The
here.
rapture is here, and Minnesota legalized marijuana.
Oh yeah. What could that be? The rapture is here. What is that?
Let's just take a quick listen. Let's see what kind of bullshit we're on.
See, some things we said weren't true.
I want to see him fight real right now.
Jake Paul?
Was part of
Were you just talking about Jake Paul?
2020 with QAnon and all
Yeah,
of
I
this
don't know.
stuff is from the same narrative then it's just all finally happening now.
I'm
like they
pretty
said it
sure
was
you
going
were.
to, so it's like I
Now
don't
he's
know.
fighting Mike
What I
Tyson.
find out
Was
is,
I
like,
gone?
Blue
I must have
Beacon,
been gone for this
like,
one.
so
Yeah,
Project
you
Blue
dipped
Beacon
out,
basically-
you know, for like different things periodically. You were even gone for a year at one point.
No,
That
that
was
was
before.
That was before, but
Oh, was it?
I was gone for like recruiting school. I bet.
Yeah.
We also did Mondays before, and I think that didn't work as well for you.
Oh, this one was bad. We had Marshall back. This was after all that shit went down at the competition in Minot,
yeah.
remember?
Yep.
With that fucking influencer dude or some shit.
Yeah.
That was interesting, though.
It was a good one, but we didn't have the mics on, bro. Or the mics didn't record because it's all camera
Didn't hit the button.
audio. Listen.
Oh. That sucks.
This is like,
Because that one was interesting, too. Like,
it was a good one.
Was it like that the whole time?
The whole fucking time. I don't even know what happened.
We got to get Marshall back on.
Yeah, he's down. I forgot to talk to you about that. Well, I'll bring it up afterwards. Dion said he's down too.
you put it in the group chat.
Oh, did I?
Yeah.
You just didn't respond to it then.
I thought so.
Yeah.
For the weekend of Thanksgiving.
Oh, I said that's good. Oh,
Okay.
the weekend of
Shit, maybe you
That
told
Saturday.
me. You told me that date
Yeah.
on.
Yeah, I didn't know what date.
Maybe
Okay.
that's what it was. Yeah, let's see.
Because he can't do it during the week because he trains.
Is being white the new what?
Is being white the new minority?
Reality is fake. Fake is reality. I love it.
We came up with the weirdest names. Me.
Look at my chains. My two cups chain.
Oh yeah, huh?
I gotta get that hung up. We're talking about movie theaters.
Trying to see if we have.
I'll tell you a funny story about this. So we went last weekend to the movies, right? But we were supposed
When did you start wearing the necklace?
So we show up there.
Oh, here we go.
Oh, we're talking about Sound of Freedom. Watched it at home. I didn't go to the theater to watch that shit.
Yeah. I mean,
I'm not trying to argue
that
with
is
nobody.
groove.
I'm just
That's
gonna
what he does.
No, but I'm not gonna argue back and show my evidence. I'm just gonna let everyone go look.
Yeah.
We'll see.
There it
Oh yeah,
is.
we were talking about influencers locally doing their shit too.
I gotta show
Oh,
this
editing.
before
Editing, yeah.
get too far.
That was a big thing for a while.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you remember this bling? We bought him that from the show last Christmas, and you were gone when I gave it to him. Though.
Put it up with the camera so they can see it.
I gotta hang that in here
Fucking 2 cups.
somewhere.
Yeah, so that's my custom made chain, dude. You know, Cuban link.
Chain's gone, but I got the 2 cups
Yeah,
part.
it's shiny still.
If you go as Drake for Halloween,
Would you use the chain for something else?
I can't.
No,
I
it
don't-
broke off.
Oh, it broke already?
Yeah, in my backpack it broke off.
It was real gold, bro.
Yeah.
Solid gold.
But the cups
yeah.
part is good, so that's we gotta put it in a frame or
Oh
something.
yeah, we had Johnner on even. I forgot about that one. That was a good one.
Yep,
You made
that was.
shitty content out of that again too, though. That one. Every time we had a good guest in the beginning, we had horrible fucking like recording issues.
Mhm.
Watch when he talks.
Daily if I can. And that helps me relieve a lot of stress. That's my time to not think about anything else. And, if I go to
People love to talk around the mic instead of to the mic.
Yeah.
It's funny
interact with
because
others
it feels like it's in their
all
way. I think so. They're trying to like get around it, but
the time, again, it's just me.
It's crazy how many police and military and all that we've had. Like it's pretty awesome.
yeah, it is. And we had some good inside conversations with people about the different events that have taken place locally.
That's the cool part.
Yeah.
So that you can ask a very reliable source about stuff.
Let's see, what is that? Episode 40, 41. And I've discovered how to make shorts. This is about the time I think we started really getting into doing them more consistently too.
Yeah.
That was when
He
we
talks about
had Onion on.
him saving a guy's or trying to save a guy's life.
Yeah.
And then my adrenaline was just like
That one was
down on my
interesting
That was a
too.
good story too, yeah.
because everybody people hear stories.
He can
right?
tell
But
a good
then
story, though,
everybody's
Daniel. He's
like,
like
I
that.
would have did this, and I would have did that. Everybody knows what they would have did, but nobody knows what the fuck they're gonna do until it happens. Because
We should bring him back on.
You
and
don't
do
even
it.
know what the fuck they're doing.
Catch up or something.
This shit happens so fast.
Yeah, like the
you know?
talks was we would maybe revisit some of the guests from the first 100 episodes and bring them back on again and do a catch up with them, see what's been like. Marshall, you know, every time we brought him on, we were talking about his recovery, his journey and shit to get healthy again and get back under the bar.
That was 2 years ago.
He's still not there, you know. Now he's doing fitness model shit.
Hiking up the shorts.
Yeah, I saw him today in the gym. He came to buy some subs, and I was just like, Marshall, you got to be the only power lifter I know who's gone, or the first person I know who's gone from powerlifting to pretty motherfucker. He's like, right?
I haven't seen the forearm shot in a while.
Oh yeah, he hadn't done it in a while. Huh? Nah, he did one the other day. He recorded himself working them out. Yeah.
I think we should try and have like a EMT on. That would be really cool.
That would be cool.
Like,
find somebody, yeah.
Even a firefighter or like an actual ambulance person.
Yeah,
would be.
Dude,
fun.
I was trying to get freaking Eastreff on because he.
Yeah, we tried that a while ago.
Yeah, it didn't work out.
We could get him on.
Somebody reach out to somebody that's a firefighter or an EMT.
What's going on with the internet?
Puff
Looking like
Daddy
World War
had
III.
Tupac.
That turned out to be true.
Yeah.
And this was fucking a year ago. We were talking about that.
So I heard they were Egypt was warning them of this potentially coming, which is weird that we weren't in knowledge of it.
This is when we first brought Ryan on.
Is that here?
Episode 40. Now I was over there.
Oh,
But
we
shortly
had him
after
over
this,
there.
when we came over here, because he comes back like 2 episodes later. Yeah, see, this is towards the end here. We did
Who's
this
that?
one.
Oh, right.
Ryan Goldstone.
Is this just you and I?
What are you talking about?
Maybe without Cody. Nah, Cody's in it.
We just talked about mass shooting. That must be the one with the.
Yes, like they were like putting pallets of fucking. They were putting pallets of
bricks and shit everywhere. Yes. They're staging the act for them to do. So
Hey, we did some real conspiracy theory shit for a long time, huh?
Well, those were the type of pods that were hitting, you know.
Yeah. We were just trying to be with the times. Now we're in our new studio here, yeah.
Dude,
1 year ago. Wow. And I think
we've been here for a year.
This is when,
Oh, yeah.
That's insane.
November.
This is when we went on all platforms.
Oh, you're right, yeah.
Because I noticed the YouTube viewership dropped, and I was like, oh yeah, we're on all platforms now. Not everybody watches YouTube.
That's right. I forgot about that shit.
So, are you guys giving up your guns?
No.
Oh,
Cody
okay.
is.
Cody, would you?
What?
You're gonna give up your guns? That's what
Part
we're talking
2
about.
of conspiracies and more. Oh, when we brought Ryan back, yeah.
Damn, I look weird. I don't like that look.
Wow, you look like a bum.
Why'd you guys let me?
You look
wear
like
that?
you were trying to be a celebrity who dresses like
like a regular guy.
Oh,
Yeah.
you're like super progressive. and-
Yeah. The fuck? Somebody say something next time.
We don't see it at the time, you know? It's all brotherly love until we look back and we're like, whoa, what were we thinking?
I'm sure.
probably got
It was cool to get into the studio, though. We were starting to get better
See,
quality.
now
and
you look
everything.
tiny in that one for sure.
I still stand by the
Oh,
reason
damn.
why-
Jesus.
No, I look pretty fucking rich.
No, you look little, bro.
No way.
You
That's
look good
weird.
now, though. That's good that we're
That would
doing
be
this
mean
because
if you were like, oh,
you make good
why is he
progress.
doing that? It's like
His ass is out.
who wouldn't do that?
Yeah, what was going on here?
I asked.
Was this when you were like a 13-year-old girl?
Is
No.
for a rapper hip hop. You know
Just
what
a
he said?
baggy shirt.
Said yay.
Most deaf.
The angle of the cameras.
Just a baggy shirt.
It got baggy.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
That's crazy. You got big in a year, dude.
He's just friends.
I got
like,
big?
she grew up
Yeah.
with when she was little.
Yeah.
So I can't really judge it that way.
Well, actually,
food-
this
the-
is when
the
I think
food
the
is-
next month is when I started to go to
What
Limitless.
do you got?
That's what
You're
happened.
Holy fuck, that's the most complicated cooler, huh?
That's different.
Man, we've tried to get Toasty on the pod a lot, didn't we?
That's only like 3 times.
I probably
Nah,
got
there's a
What do you
times
want,
where there's
tomatoes?
alcohol in it a lot. We're just not talking about getting
Oh.
Give
drunk.
it a 4.
a 7 is a rookie number, dude.
I mean, it's an average.
Oh, this is the night we went out to the bar after
Dude,
with
yeah,
Chase.
show
I'm trying to pull
Chase. Show Chase. Chase showed up with
He had sunglasses on.
He's
I
got
told him to come
shades on.
tonight too. I was like, dude, you gotta come see this podcast. He was like, I gotta. I think he's on his date night or whatever.
Shows him showing the record label. He would pull up Hitler.
That's
videos.
fucking great. Chase was fun to have on. He's always there at the most random like episodes.
Yeah, just
too.
for no reason.
Just in the background chilling. No, like, yeah, nothing special going on. Yeah. So we got 53, 54. Any more guests?
Good
Something
people.
going on with this internet.
Both sides.
I think he's a plant still.
No.
Who?
Get it over with.
Trump.
No.
Yeah, that was interesting. What's his name's video?
Yeah.
Matt Kim's.
Yeah. Yeah, it's interesting.
Wait, what?
I sent it just earlier today.
Yeah,
Like
it's
an
like
hour
it's
ago,
almost
2
like
hours
he's
ago.
like trying to say, you know, like he's not going to participate in this movement. He's like, we fought to put Trump in and get all the billionaire crooked people out. He's like, but all we did was reestablish that on the other side of the party now. Like, so
We
now
just
we
added
have
a new group
Yeah, we
instead.
started.
So
a
he
new,
doesn't like any of the picks, the cabinet picks?
I don't know what's going on. It was very like short and detailed. It just was him explaining, like, you know,
He was saying, like, I thought we were going to get all the billionaires out and put people that actually belong there. And what we've done is we've just put new billionaires in.
in power.
But he just not referring to anybody?
No one's
he
specific.
didn't say anything specific.
So what now?
I think he's trying to say he's about to start a new movement of, he's like, the work isn't done. We still have to, you know, figure this out and keep going, you know, type shit.
So he's off the Trump train?
It sounds like.
That's what it seemed like.
Yeah. Which is weird, right? Because he was at the election.
That's a little strange to me. A little sus.
Yeah, it does make it a little sus, huh?
Well, up until
that's
the
why I
election,
responded.
and
I
now
just
you're-
wrote weird because like I have to dig in more now and figure out what's going on there.
You responded to it?
What's to
Just
Dion
him.
sending it to us? Yeah.
New pandemic? Not yet.
Well, you seen they're working on stuff. That's for sure. Yeah, man, we just really went hard on conspiracy stuff for like a whole bunch of episodes after. It was crazy.
Guess what time it is, boys?
What time is it?
8:23.
No, what time is it for me?
You gotta take a shit?
I gotta pee.
Oh. I was close.
Bedtime. Let's see here. We can skip right through some of these. Our quality has definitely got so much better by this point. Where are we? Episode 65 now?
Yeah, once we got in here, it got pretty good. We're still using GoPros at this point.
I
Still.
think we are, yeah. Yeah, we didn't get the new cameras
Until that guy came.
until we came into here, wasn't it?
The day that guy came that we didn't have footage of, the cameras broke, and then we came in to record the next time, and the cameras wouldn't work. Remember? We had
That guy couldn't be on camera, so we didn't use it.
but they didn't work.
Yeah.
We were on camera.
One of them had shut down, but we still had the camera footage. I just had to not
Yeah,
use it. Yeah.
but after that, we switched to these.
Correct.
Yeah,
You're right.
that's crazy.
Yeah. Oh, and then homeboy with the Kandahar Giants. I saw someone comment on this on TikTok. Some dude was talking shit. He's like, soldiers don't use ARs. This is a bullshit story or some shit. Giants don't exist.
They don't use ARs? What the hell did they use then?
I don't know. It's TikTok, bro. It's probably some 13-year-old kid acting like he's smarter than everybody.
Soldiers don't use ARs.
Let's see. I don't know if we have any. Oh, this is the one here. Episode 72 is when we had that guy that couldn't be shown.
This is a good one.
It was.
It was an ID, but yeah, it's hit the market, you know.
Yeah.
During that time, 2013, there was like a really bad
Here's
years.
the
They
best
put
part.
ID here,
So
but
this guy couldn't be on camera because he couldn't show his face with the stories he was telling us and who he was, you know, what he has done in the past. The very next episode, we had another one where we didn't have footage, but it was because the camera broke or some shit.
Who was on there?
I think it was just us.
I hope I have enough.
How do you
That's why it's
only
nice to
again,
do it
but
in the
not for a
winter, 'cause
cool
then you
reason?
can just get it in a bag.
Oh, sure, and then
bring
throw
back.
it outside. Yeah.
Yeah.
But I'm really excited about it because I spent.
Bro,
Look at-
talk.
Look at the corrupted, bro.
Guy ended up leaving at the end.
I think that's when we decided, like, oh yeah, we need new cameras.
Yeah. We were getting sick of these GoPros fucking up on us.
Damn.
So
Fucking GoPros, dude.
they were fine, but
I mean, they worked for a while. They got us started.
Long
man.
time.
We can't hate on it. Yeah, they got us started, you know? So that was kind of cool.
and then also his knee. I mean, that surgery is not fun, and it's a brutal recovery. So I don't know. I just don't. What are we gonna see him in a year? That doesn't sound very fun.
Who we
They're
talking
gonna have to
about?
give him a bum. Just fucking
He's be like Tony Ferguson.
Yeah.
Just never retire.
a
we're
legacy
talking
fight or
MMA.
something.
I don't
Conor
think he will
McGregor?
because of it.
Yeah.
Like I know Tony Ferguson's got
No.
the same.
Yeah.
Broke his leg? Did he break his leg?
Who?
Conor McGregor?
Back in the day, his ankle, remember? When he kicked? Oh, yeah, now look at this quality. This is when we first came in here and used these. We didn't have the mics close enough.
Yeah, that's tough.
And
Oh
look at
my
the
God.
angle, too.
Damn.
Angle is horrific.
You gotta watch it. Oh man, it's such a cool movie. I don't even. Bro, black culture is hanging out with white. That's what I don't care. Like we've talked about this.
Your culture's hanging out with what?
The black culture is hanging out with white culture.
Yeah.
Some racist shit, bro.
Yeah.
All right, we're getting towards the end here.
Will you be letting your kids get drafted to war?
Look at that backdrop, though.
Look at that jersey. 37.
Canada. Caitlin Clark, baby.
None of 37. Okay, so it's fake news.
Fake news.
Fake.
What were they?
Cody and I are just perplexed. Right?
This is when my Jewish anti-Semitism
This was just like 2 weeks ago.
No, it wasn't. It was 4 months ago.
Bro, once we get to like episode 90, it's going to be the same thing.
But that's what I said when it started.
Yeah.
It started 4 months ago.
That's crazy.
Let's be real. They're not even really Israeli there, so they're not Semites.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
They've been taken over. Fuck. Our first live stream. This is trash. Have you guys played this one back? It's garbage.
Oh, God.
What a trash episode. You can't hear them at all.
No.
Well, I've gotten better. I can say that much. We're learning this equipment as time goes, man. It's been crazy.
That was a monumental time, though. That's when the country knew that Biden was
Everything switched after
not
this. Yeah.
fit for duty.
Everything changed after that. It was nuts. Yeah, and that was the next episode. Biden at odds with the Democratic Party 1 week later.
It was so entertaining.
Yes. But it got more entertaining after than the actual debate was because this is about the time too Cody started doing spread eagle on every episode and shit.
That's tough. As he's doing it right now, too.
It's comfortable.
Okay, let's just see the rest of them. This fool.
Dude, it brings in the ladies.
Yeah, they're breaking down the doors.
Yeah.
Bringing in some viewers, bro.
I just got it all.
Softcore porn.
I think it'll.
Nah, he's being too respectful. That's fine. There we go. Fucking Cody. I've gotten messages from people who are like, tell Cody to close his fucking legs or wear longer shorts. Oh, this is a good one too, having Laura on. Oh, this was after the shooting. Look at Cody's legs though.
My legs are huge though.
They just can't be that close together.
They're huge.
Smells like identity politics.
Got my fight shirt on. Got my Trump fight shirt on.
That's a nice shirt.
The one you have on, D?
No, his. That fight shirt. I like that blue.
100,000 or 100,000, 200,000. Now he's worth like what, 60 million, something like that. 100 million, way more than he should be.
This was like our greatest episode for Instagram Reels.
Mm-hmm.
That thing went viral as shit. I think it was over like 60,000 plays or some shit like that.
Yeah, I think it's up in 70s.
And for being a Zoom, I mean, it wasn't terrible. Wasn't the worst thing.
Yeah. It was still kind of a poor quality. I think that, just the way that we recorded it wasn't quite all the way right, but my editing skills were a little better.
Well, remember the beginning of it? Remember that? When we
missed the beginning
intro.
intro.
The beginning? The intro?
Oh, and we started over.
Yeah.
I forgot about that at the end.
We'll go pause
You made it
pause
like 15 minutes in.
Yeah, we were like...
And then you hit the red
told
button.
the whole
record
story.
button.
Yeah.
Yep. And you're like, recording, and he stopped, and we're like, fuck.
Yeah. And so I just said, let's just keep going for the sake of the flow. And then at the end, when we ended the show, I then said, hey, can we go back and redo that intro real quick, like the first 5 minutes or something, and you just kind of retell that story, and I'll edit it together. And I did a pretty good job.
No, it was
great.
It was even better the second time. Because that was when you got the viral clip from it.
Yeah, I
was
did.
because he went back and it was the pause.
Yeah.
And then he's like, blah, 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 and that was awesome.
Went viral on fucking Instagram. It was crazy.
He brought up some good topics.
Yeah.
That makes me sad.
It would almost be interesting to revisit him right now while he's doing this flip and be like, asking what's going on or what is his mindset about everything right now? Like, because we can assume all day, but if we have access to get him on, that would be fucking cool.
That would be.
Yeah.
How long is his video?
Not
It
long.
was like 30 seconds.
Can
or
you
something
play
like
it?
that. Probably.
You need me to send it to you again?
I don't think so.
You guys want to know if Jake Paul won or no?
Nope.
Well, let's finish this.
Just kidding.
Is it over already?
No, I was just kidding.
Oh, fuck.
I'm trying not to figure it out.
We have like a master key on it.
So this was the most bummer episode we did because, in my opinion, it should have been the best and the favorite one of all because of what it is and who it is.
Yeah, the story.
But the microphone situation was just so bad. It was his mic control, but also I just think the settings on it, I could have done a better job at turning his volume up so we could just catch him. Like it was, This was the one where we learned, like, okay, enough.
Well, and then we knew that when we have guests on, it's easier for them to sit over there in the corner, so he's not going back and forth.
Right.
It was just learning. It was a big learning experience for us, and unfortunately, it was with him. But shout out to Officer Robinson for coming on and explaining, going over his story.
It's still a doable episode. You just got to be in the zone to watch it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Then right after that was another really good one and a fun one, and we did it on the Zoom pretty successfully, I think.
Yeah, I hope he gets back.
I had a lot of good comebacks or commentary from this one.
Yeah.
It was fun asking him questions.
Yeah.
They
Just
said so.
getting inside.
God, my calves look huge there.
Definitely a couple
So
of people
I know
thought
it was a lot of family
oh my
members
gosh,
that
he could
were
not
giving me
walk. At the
feedback, but
time
they said that was like the
of,
best
when I got
interview that
picked
they've
there,
seen.
Nice.
I just wish I had a little overhead video.
That was
of
fun.
everybody.
I enjoyed that a lot.
It was
Yeah, we've
just
talked about this too. The
shoulder
more
to shoulder.
guests that we've had on, you've really gotten really good at like question asking and filling dead air and shit like that. Like you're doing a really good job interviewing so far. It's been all your people though, so we'll see how you do with a stranger. Yep. And then where are we at? 88. Then we just did a couple, I think, just with us, where we talked politics, and we brought Brady Nash on. That was another good one.
Nash.
This is when we really started to like. I mean, this is recent. What are we talking? A
month ago?
3 months ago.
Yeah.
We really started to hone in on the editing side of things and the setup in here. Like I come here early, like sometimes an hour and a half early, and I make sure everything's set up and the equipment's all working good because I don't want any more fuck up. So I've been doing that every Thursday. I come here hella early and I just start setting everything up, making sure it's all in order. Because that shit was pissing me off so bad for all the issues we were having, wasting good guests on poor fucking quality preparation and shit,
Well, that's the last thing we want to do is waste their time too.
Yeah, exactly. But yeah, this was a good one. I got a lot of good reviews on this, and it was just a good story.
Yeah.
Brady can talk.
I have not.
We all agreed that that's kind of the format we want, is like for them to be doing a majority of the talking, because those have been the most intriguing.
No,
episodes.
I'm just saying, like, sometimes you have to
cut
interject.
them off. Yeah.
Well, interject, but Brady can just talk and talk and talk.
Yeah. He's a good talker.
I had not seen his house that they're building until like after that pod, and I drove by.
Did you drive by?
Yeah, I was in.
I did too. I took the kids to chase it.
I was in the neighborhood for work, and I was like, Jesus, and yeah. That's something.
I didn't realize it was like I didn't realize it was in a colder set. That's what I was gonna say. His neighbors must be like
I'd be so
like annoyed with what's going on there, because it's in a cul-de-sac.
That shit looks like a
and he just
like a complex.
all the good space in it. Yeah,
like
it's bad. Don't get me wrong.
I'd
it's
be
dope, man.
so frustrated if I were his neighbors. I hope their home value went up, and it's not his fault.
No, he has a right. It's land.
They have beautiful homes, and they're big homes, but.
Beautiful homes.
They don't look.
No,
they don't look
this
like shit compared to his house.
This thing looks crazy, bro. Like the building looks insane. Just with what I saw at the time,
yeah,
it looked like what they're constructing is insane.
Like it's not wood.
It's not. Yeah, it's like concrete, like fucking
beams, steel beams.
Bro,
I really want a tour. Like,
yeah,
so bad.
He said we could do it. We'll just have to hit him up.
We definitely should, because it looks amazing. Like it's crazy.
I'll touch base with him. We'll see what we can
looks
make
like a small school.
Yeah, it does.
It does.
Yep. This was another good one. Then we got Dalton on, man. That was fun.
Yeah. Hey, speaking of,
we made a good connection.
Speaking of old Dalton, so I told you guys that I was going to Arizona for Christmas, right? Well, just happens to be America Fest down there in Phoenix, Turning Point, USA.
Oh,
so we had adjusted our flight, so I'm going to be spending a little bit more time down there, but. Dalton said that he could give me a discount on getting tickets there. So we're going to be going to America Fest.
That's dope.
Yeah. That is cool.
You'll have to record some of it. We can use some of the footage.
Yeah. So Charlie Kirk, Tucker Carlson, Matt Gaetz, Riley Gaines.
Yeah, you definitely should try and get like some photos or anything. Like we get.
I shared that with you guys today too. That he posted that one girl's coming that had a transition when she was 16. She's speaking at NDSU. It looks like it's free. You just have to sign up for your tickets.
Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, that was a good episode too, man. And I like Dalton a lot. He'll be a good guest to bring on regularly, and he's down for it too.
Yeah, he's fun to talk to.
And then there was when Dion went on a Zoom with us because he was at a hotel hanging with Backpage girls.
Oh, this was the one where I grabbed the wrong mic, right?
Yeah.
Oh, it is, isn't it?
It is. And the thing is like, because I said something right away.
That's right. I forgot about the big hat.
$700, bro.
Oh, it was also when you had that skirt on.
No, I had shorts.
Look at how he has to pull it though. Look at
I had shorts.
Look like you have a skirt on.
I had shorts on. Look how massive my freaking legs look.
But look at he has to pull his skirt down because his vagina was showing.
Yellow ass hotel. Okay, so but on the Zoom, I can hear Cody's voice. Hardly. I should have said something. That one's all my
great, dude. Real good.
That was my fault for sure. But I did say something.
Like, I knew it was fucked up the whole time.
I said something in the beginning, and then he talked into the mic, and it worked. But it was just picking him up on another mic. Yeah. That's why. And
because it was on your mic that was sitting right behind him when we did that shit.
And so then we started, and I couldn't hear him at all. I was like, "Fuck, dude."
That's funny shit.
My fault. My bad. I'll take the blame.
It's all good. It's all good. Where are we at here? Let's see. That was when we brought Al on and got decorated for Halloween. And then another just us. This one was kind of fun to do because we had more of a format down at this point.
Talking about Cali Muscle again?
Yeah. And that shit.
Her book, so she can't. Family didn't even fucking bring him up. You know what I mean? Like this.
Yeah, it was a good one. I love that those decorations. It would have been fun to keep if it wasn't just for Halloween.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then our most recent, man, which I think most people are familiar with, is episode 90.
Click on them.
Huh?
Click on them.
Episode 96 was Adam Martin.
And that one was really good, and I
Yep.
think people should go and watch that. That's probably one of my
this
favorites.
is a good pod for sure.
It got deep.
Yeah.
Got real deep.
With a gun to my head.
This part right here, this story
It's
was
like, give me
crazy.
my shit back. I'm not fucking around. And I was like, all right, man. Like, we cool. Right? And I walk over, I grab the bag, and I see the bottle, and I push the bottle underneath the couch. And then grab the clothing and the money and stuff like that, put it in the bag and hand it to him. He starts rifling through it, and then he's like, "Where's the bottle?" I was like, "I don't have a bottle." He's like, "Where's the bottle, dude?" I was like, "Dude, I don't have a bottle. I did not take a bottle from you."
The audio
And he
sounds
just like
so
stared
good.
me up and down, put the gun away, and walked away. And so there's 2 points to this story. One, I didn't realize till later that I was willing to die for a bottle of alcohol.
Oof. That's a good story.
Yeah.
Yeah,
that
I
was a
really
good one.
enjoyed that
This
one a
guy,
lot.
man, he's been through some crazy shit. He's done a lot of crazy stuff. To see him in the position he's in today, insane, man.
It just goes to show, like, there's so many people out there struggling with drugs and alcohol. Like, you can make changes, but you got to be wanting to make those changes yourself.
I mean, we had now two people to testament to that.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's huge.
Yeah.
It's huge. Like, people really.
This one, this was fun to dress up for this one. It's cool. We got to do these regularly.
We
like,
should
every
have
year
took a
now.
picture together. I don't know why the fuck.
I don't know
I
why.
messed with the Ouija board before.
Yeah, Dion had the beer belly and shit. Cody had the latex suit on.
My other experiences out at Bonanzaville.
And they didn't dress up. I told them too, bro. I emailed them a week in advance and said, hey, we're going to be dressing up on the pod. You ladies are welcome to dress up too if you want to participate. No big deal if you don't want to. And I thought for sure they would come dressed up, but nah, they didn't.
Dude, I look like a evil guy from Batman, or not even an evil guy. Yeah, evil guy from Batman, like Arkham Knights or something. Like
one of the.
Get over here, Batman! Like, fucking,
You got the tan line on your arm and shit.
It was a perfect costume.
Yeah,
Like,
that was
that's
good.
great.
It's what I am every day. I just turned it into a fat one. So I was like,
It's almost like we need like a woman, a part of the team, to help us orchestrate the shit that we miss, like simple things like taking a group picture when we were dressed up and
Yep.
in the studio decorated for Halloween.
we should
and
have.
shit, you
That
know?
was a bad play.
Yeah. But again, this is highly improved quality and everything as we're growing. This is episode 97.
Mhm.
Episode 98 was the election.
Oh yeah.
Which not only was it a very decently recorded live, it was champion of us to withstand 6-hour podcast, bro.
Can you play some of it?
And
I didn't watch this
we had
one.
people participating the entire fucking time.
The
in
first
the chat
part
box,
of it
bro.
was a little wonky because we tried to figure out the live.
Yeah, let's see in the beginning.
We're getting like double feed.
Yeah.
But there's no picture. Yeah, you guys just 14 months.
Why does the audio do that when we do it?
Because it's live and it's going into the internet, like straight into the recording on YouTube instead of me being able to edit
it.
Yeah.
That's really big. I got to meet him
But yeah, this fucking 5 hours and 22 minutes of recording.
I would have never stayed here for that
Yeah,
long.
we left at like 1 a.m.
There's no way. You guys,
But it was like look at the chat box down. You can't see it on the clip, but this is the whole night, bro. To the very end, everyone was engaging in chat with us for like 5 hours.
See,
It was cool, and that was Dalton's squad mostly too, bro. Like he had a bunch of people watching with us. It was fun.
I'm a sleepy guy.
Yeah,
I was sick too. Sick as.
And then I think, if I have to be honest, man, this is my favorite episode yet. The one with Josh.
Yeah, I'm sad I wasn't here.
Yeah,
I
it would've
watched
been
it
cool.
just over the past like 3 days, and I was like, "This is awesome!" Like all that footage too is so dope.
I've gotten tons of good feedback on the quality of this one and the footage. It's not getting nearly enough views, but
That's what I felt
we
about
gotta-
the Adam
I
Martin
gotta-
one too.
I gotta
was
make
like,
some shorts and plug these a little more, but
that and
this was one of my favorites to edit. It was one of my favorites in terms of quality and just like overall show, man. It was great.
hearing like the consistency of the gunfire was just insane. Like, and the sound of it, and the scary, like just that feeling. Like I've never heard a gun be fired at me,
Yeah.
so it was pretty insane to like be able to witness
This
that.
part right here, this one tripped me out. when they're like brushing their teeth. I'm gonna bust this.
And, like, you look around, like, some people are mad because they, first of all, they don't really want to be there. But, like, other guys, like, having the time of their life. Yeah.
Just loving it.
Yeah, like, war is, like, it's like the ultimate team sport.
How old is he?
It's like, once you're, like,
That's one way to look at it.
Yeah.
That's my age.
Like, it's a
Your age?
well-oiled machine. Like,
That was him in the background right now.
Mhm.
Just brushing their teeth. Can you imagine that feeling? Just having some coffee in the morning, brushing your teeth, and getting dumped on. Yeah, this was a fucking quality episode.
It's insane to think, like, you guys are nuts, dude. Like, it looks so fun, which is so fucked up to say. It looks so fun.
Yeah.
Like,
You
but
got to flip a switch when you go do this, though, for sure. There's
For
something
sure.
that happens upstairs because, I mean, they're getting shot at, bro, and he's just standing
just like
around.
laughing.
I would just be ducked and covered the whole time. Like,
Yeah.
Nah, I'm cool.
But it's insane. Like, I get why guys want that so bad. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
it makes complete sense why you would want to be with just a family. Like, if you've never had something like that, and
Like he talked about it lived in him.
yeah,
He just knew he wanted to be a fucking warrior. He wanted to have that mentality. He wanted to be in combat. So, I mean, he was drawn to it. It was like his destiny, man.
yeah,
It's crazy because over all these interviews we've done over time, up until this 99th episode, we've got to engage with people and really understand like what trauma looks like from a different perspective, from things that we didn't have to experience it in. And I think that our audience, that helps them have a broad spectrum of understanding what mental health looks like and overcoming things and survival and shit like that. And it gives us a good perspective too, because we've talked to a lot of people who have been anomalies in life, man, who have overcome crazy struggles, who have been alive in situations where most people didn't survive. You know, we've seen people build, multi-million-dollar companies from the ground up. We've had discussions with them about stuff like that. We've had a lot of cool engagement with different types of people who have different walks of life, man. But
yeah,
I think all of the stories so far have had a similarity in terms of overcoming and survival, which is pretty cool.
The weird thing is like, and we talked about it. I mean, the recordings are going to be off. You'll see it on next week. But Dustin said, people can make it through these things, right? But like, I couldn't tell you what it is that gets you to get through that.
Right.
Like, when I think of my life, I'm like, what made it so that I could be where I am today? Yeah. And why is
What's
everybody
the defining
else
moment?
Yeah, why is everybody else not this way?
Yeah,
like
Adam Martin's story too, about how he said, he didn't know, he doesn't know like when he made the decision, but he can tell you like when it started happening.
And that's so crazy, because like alcohol, especially, so many people deal with that, and it's like how as a person you can't make somebody want to quit, right? But they have to want to quit. But how can you get them to that point? Yeah, it makes no sense.
Oh yeah.
So it's pretty much just something you just play your cards. Play your cards.
It has been a journey, a cool, long 4-year journey to get to 100 episodes, but we do them weekly now, and so we've got a good 2 years of consistency under our belts. The goal is to continue to grow, get better, and excel from here. Even starting here at the 100th episode and out, we're going to have a new kind of intro video, maybe some new branding and stuff, just to create a different look, maybe for the next 100 episodes, and then we look to change it again. But I want to be progressive. I want us to keep growing, changing, and adapting to, our environments in terms of where we're filming, what we're filming, how we're filming, all that. I'd also love to see us get more in, this whole something about everything concept that I want this podcast to be about, is how we're able to have so much diversity, but I want us to get out of the studio more too. I would love for us to do more types of content where it's still kind of a modcast version of what we're doing, you know what I mean? So we're not always just having to sit down. It won't be like weekly consistently, but every couple of months we should be able to get an episode where we're out doing something, so on some kind of adventure or scavenger or, interest of some sort outside of here. So who knows? But yeah, I look forward to knocking out another 100 videos and doing it consistently in 2 years instead of 4 years. You know what I mean? And I think we'll have a lot more progress. Remember, we're having tons of fun. I'm super grateful for everybody that is already following us and subscribed. And the people who watch consistently and share. We hear stories all the time from people randomly that, you know, say they make a night of it when we drop a new episode. You know, I know people who they grab dinner and they sit down and they watch our fucking pod every time it drops.
Yeah.
I know people who have contacted my son who, you know, who've been like, hey, how come they didn't drop their pod today? What's going on? I was looking for it, because they religiously watch it when it comes and text back later like, oh, never mind, it was just late. And, you know, they listen to it on audio and then they go home and watch it on video afterwards too. We get hit up by random people in public all the time that we don't know who are just like, hey, aren't you Dion from the podcast or Cody from the, you know, so it's like things are happening and it's slow and progressive, but that's how we were filming our content, was really slow, but progressive as well. So I think if we keep this consistency up, keep hitting hard and keep the topics, a wide array of things, I think we'll do a lot better. I'm glad we don't have to dive into politics as heavy anymore.
Oh yeah,
that was super stressful. It felt necessary to talk about it as much as we did, but I still hated doing it all the time.
It was just such the thing to talk about because there was nothing else really. You know, it was such a monumental time. That we had to discuss it.
Mm-hmm.
But now it's like,
now we gotta have fun with it, bro. You know, like I like having guests. And we're open. Like if you have an interesting story or something to tell, you've lived some cool life experiences, or you know somebody, like we would love to have you on as guests. We don't care who you are. If you're a nobody, if you've got something to tell and you can make an interesting episode, or you've got a crazy life that you want to share and tell some stories about, man, we'd love to have you on. We want to diversify this as much as we possibly can to reach different networks of people and grow our following and see what we can make happen. But I'm grateful as hell, man. This has been a good journey. I'm super grateful to you guys for taking the ride with me, man, and having trust in me as I fuck this up constantly for us and have to go back to the drawing board and redo things. But I'm learning fast as hell, and the goal is to get this as good as we need it to be, where I don't have to do this shit, and we can hire some professionals to nail this for us, and we can just come in, record, and dip out. You know what I mean? That'll be the dream for us. But I want something big to happen here, and so I appreciate all the support that we get from everybody. Genuinely appreciate the two of you for being my counterparts on the show, and the guests that we've continued to get on, and that you guys are doing your part in that sense. And let's keep it rolling, man. It's been a good time, guys, and congratulations on 100 episodes.
100, baby.
Yeah.
It's been special.
All right. Well, let's call it a night. We got some fights to get home and I want to see Mike Tyson knock Jake Paul's.
I think we're
going to
be okay, even though there was only 3 fights prior. But hey,
let's get her done. All right. Well, appreciate you guys. As always, don't forget to like, subscribe, tell your friends about us. Don't tell your friends about us. Talk good, talk bad. Doesn't really matter as long as you're talking about us. Peace.